everybody. Matt Risley here with MRI Customs. We wanted to give you guys an update as to our legs. We are excited to tell you that our new aluminum legs are out and we're shipping yesterday. And from now on, we'll be running the aluminum stuff. So I wanted to go through a couple of the changes that we have, some differences that you'll see in the kit, and just kind of a little preview of what you guys will have to do. So I'm going to have Miss Rach pan on in. We're going to come check these legs out. So ultimately, I've got some raw legs here, which we're going to just hold. If somebody wants to order a raw set for a special coating or something else, that's what these will be for. All the rest of the production units will come in powder, as usual, and they look pretty darn good. So a couple different things is one addition to these new legs is the introduction to what we call this locking shim. And basically what it does is it's shim stock. It's 25 thou shim stock, and I can adjust here how I want these legs to fit. The aluminum legs versus the steel legs, one big difference is the aluminum legs are going to have an interference fit on the shaft, so they're going to be really stable on there, versus the steel legs sometimes would have a little movement side to side if the bolt would get loose. So with these, I wanted to make that change. And the reason being is machines have tolerance for making product, and powder has tolerances. So this way I can measure the size and control the fit. So you'll see it in this location. If you were to get a kit and this wouldn't be in there, which we put them all in before they leave, but for some reason if it wouldn't be in there, or you were an end user and it wasn't in there, you need to call me. You need to get that lock shim, because this leg's going to fit too loose in the shaft. It's one thing that you're going to notice, and it should have very tight fit. So I'm going to give a quick little run through of this and kind of go from there as far as what you guys will notice on the install end. So one thing is I just have a 08 and earlier base plate here. One thing, if you bought several kits from me, then you'll notice that we're not going to install these washers on here anymore with the pivot bolts. This will all come in your hardware kit, and reason being is that these pivot bolts are longer. So if you have steel legs and you're going to aluminum, you're going to want to make sure that you run these longer bolts. Reason being is just for the thickness change there. We're going to add some more and get some more thread in here. So basically what you're going to do is again, going back to this fit, we got a 2-hole here, so this would just basically be out of a kit number 1, or 1 to 3.5 for that matter. But if this was on the bike, what I need you guys to do, you're going to have the best luck, is to start this like by hand like this, to where it started on here, come off super easy. But start it on here by hand, and then use the MRI washer and bolt to draw this bad boy down. So you're going to want to put Loctite on this fastener. That's again what the directions say. Both sets of directions, 3 times says it in there. But so for what it's worth, again, start it by hand. Use the bolt. If this doesn't want to start by hand, in some instances you may have to take this edge and just chamfer this a little bit just to get it going, but you don't want to lay into this material. It's supposed to be tight. That's kind of the way I've got it set up. Another cool thing with the aluminum legs that we've added is for side load. Basically, when this leg comes down, it's going to lock underneath this base plate. I'm just going to slide the shaft over just for ease of showing. I don't have to install. But this was going to come down, and it's going to come underneath the plate now like this, and this edge is going to be up against the plate. So if you were to be parked on like some type of hill, you can see where this energy is going to transfer into the plate, so it's going to be a lot more stable. And then naturally the foot's incorporated on the leg versus it having to bolt on. So again, if you're used to my previous kits, the feet bolt will now be the 1 shim bolt, if that makes sense. So the 1/2 inch 1024s, these will now be the 1 shim bolt versus the foot bolt as they were before. So I hope this is helpful. You guys give us some feedback and let us know what you think of the kits. We have tried to make them great for you guys, and we hope that you love them. Thank you for the business. Thank you.